There is something that needs to be said when we readers are concerned. We are hard to please. And by saying that, I mean when one of our favorite books comes to life, there are a lot of things we're expecting and there are a lot of things that could go wrong. We are really hard to please, as I've already said. I've seen the Maze Runner movie and I've read the book a few months ago and really loved it. So in this video I'm going to discuss all those things that I loved and some of the things that I didn't like in the movie adaptation. My name is Catherine and today we're going to discuss Maze Runner movie. I saw this movie a few days ago and I know that it came out a bit earlier, and I think that it came out here maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure, but I couldn't really see it the day it came out. So I went and I saw it and I was really pleased with it, I have to tell you that. So if you've read the book and you haven't watched the movie, I'm going to tell you a few things without spoiling it, but after I'm going to get into all the differences between the movie and the book, and I would suggest you to leave this video and not watch it before you watch the movie, because there are going to be some spoilers, but don't worry, I'm going to warn you before that happens, so you are free to watch it before that happens. I wanted to mention three things: characters, the setting, and the general feeling of the movie. So about the characters. I know that the actors were a bit older than the characters in the book, but I didn't really mind that because it made sense and I was really pleased with the choice of actors, and that's a giant plus because we all care about actors and we all want our characters to be brought to life like they should be brought to life. And I was really pleased with that. Then the setting was really great. The maze was exactly like I imagined it to be, and the glade also, and I really loved how they did it and how everything was so dark and it just had the same feeling as the book. And that is what we all want to see. We want the movie to have the same feeling as the book. For example, I didn't really like the Vampire Academy movie, and Vampire Academy is one of my favorite books, and I just felt that the movie didn't have the same feeling as the book, and that is why I really didn't like it. So there are other things, but that is the main reason why I didn't like it. And I also loved how this movie also had that element where you didn't really know what was happening until the very end, and the book also had that, and that was really great. And I also think that everything was explained. Even if you haven't read the book, you will understand everything when you watch this movie, and all the language and their words they used at the glade and their dialect and everything, it wasn't overwhelming. There was just as much of it as there should be, so that's really nice, and you could really watch this if you haven't read the book. That's what I wanted to say. Now I'm going to get into a spoilery section where I would like to discuss a few things that were in this movie and that were different in the book, so all the differences and things like that. So if you would like to know what are all the differences that I could think of, then you can stay and watch this, but I think that it would be more like a spoiler, so I would highly suggest you to stop watching now. Okay, have you stopped watching? If you've seen the movie, I'm going to continue with the differences. The first difference, and the one that I minded the most, was that this movie had too much action and not enough strategy. Why I'm saying that? That is because in the movie we can't see everything that we could in the book about all their planning and how they're trying to escape the maze. In the book we could see the whole process of planning and all the strategies. It was like a giant puzzle and Thomas was the one who solved it. So in the movie it was just served to him without any explanation, and he wasn't the one who thought that everything out, so we couldn't really see all his character development, and that is what I really didn't like, because in this movie I wanted to see more strategy and less action. Then in the book we could see how everything slowly started to fall apart, and I think that in the movie the only thing that we could see were grievers and grievers and a lot of running and grievers. I think that it was a lot harder to escape the maze in the book than it was in the movie, because in the movie they only had to surpass all those grievers and then they could easily escape the maze, but in the book they had really big problems there. I also wanted to address the ending of the movie versus the ending of the book, because while reading the book, as I've already mentioned, there's that feeling and that element of surprise where you don't really know what is happening until the very end. So I had a few theories while reading the book. I wasn't really sure if at the end it would all be some kind of experiment, and it was like an experiment, or it would be like a reality show like in the Hunger Games or something like that. At the end it really was an experiment, but it was a bit different than it was in the movie, because in the book we could see that in the outside world some kind of an apocalypse was happening, and that they all needed some scientists and some great minds to help them to prevent everything that would happen if there was no intervention and things like that. And we also learned that all of those characters were named after some famous scientists like Newton or Thomas Edison or Einstein or something like that. It wasn't mentioned in the movie. I don't think that all those mentioning those names was such an important thing, but in the movie it almost seemed like it was some kind of experiment. No one mentioned that they were trained to become some great minds and scientists and things like that, like it was mentioned in the book, or I missed it somewhere, I'm not sure. But I didn't really like that, but it was fine, it was fine. The final difference, and I think that it is the least important difference, and that this movie could do without that, was that there was no mind communication between Thomas and Teresa. But I really didn't mind that, because this is not a supernatural book, this is just like a dystopian, post-apocalyptic sci-fi, something like that, and we really don't need that supernatural element, and I'm not sure if that is going to be important in the book too, because I'm reading it at the moment and I'm not really sure. But if we could do without that, then I can see why they left that out, because it really wasn't needed, and the movie was, and the whole story was complex enough without it. That is the final difference I could find. And why I've been talking about these differences so much? Because when we see a book to movie adaptation, that is the first thing that we want to know. What are the differences? When I say this, I also understand that not everything can be the same. The movie and the book are completely different things, and we can't expect everything to be the same, and also everyone has a different picture in their mind about the book. While I do understand everything, the only real problem I had with this movie was that there was a lot of action and not enough of strategy, and maybe this movie could last half an hour longer, and then we could have all the planning and all the maze escaping techniques and everything, and it would be more complex than it was, and I would love it a bit more. But it was fine, and I was really pleased with it, and if I could give it a rating, I would probably give it 4 out of 5 stars, and I think that it was fine book to movie adaptation, and I'm really looking forward to seeing part 2 because it is scheduled for the next year and it is happening. So I'm going to see it and then I'm going to discuss part 2 with you because I really love the first part. That would be all the things that I wanted to say about this movie, and I really hope that you enjoy this video and that you have the same thoughts like I did, and maybe you had some different opinions. And if you did, please leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought about this movie and if you'd like to see the second part and things like that. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.